Sarah Zamorsky and Carrie Sawyer suit up in white costumes with crane head gloves to interact with an experimental flock of whooping cranes in White Lake Wetland Conservation Area near Gueydan. Both are biologists with the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries and are working with the flock to reestablish a population of whooping cranes in Louisiana. The suits are necessary to keep the cranes from becoming comfortable around people.
We want to keep them isolated and away from people and away from human structures and human activities for as long as possible while they really sort of finish learning how to, finish growing up and learning how to be a wild bird.
Until the early 1900s, whooping cranes were common in Louisiana. In mid-century, only about 15 cranes were left in the country. Protection efforts have helped get the number up to around 500, about 30 of which are tracked as part of the White Lake flock. The birds have a pen to go to but are free to fly out.
But we provide food so that it remains a place that they want to come and hang out. One, because it's a safe place, and two, because we want their transition to them being totally on their own in the wild to be like gradual and gentle.
The flock is heavily monitored. Each bird has unique color-coded bands on its legs. They also have transmitters allowing researchers to track them. LSU AgCenter researchers are working with biologists to care for and track the birds.
And every 8 hours we get a location of where that bird is located, plus or minus a few yards or feet.
Whooping cranes are large. Adults are 5 feet tall with a 7-foot wingspan, but they do fall prey to wild animals and humans. 2 birds from the White Lake flock recently were shot. One was found dead and the second died days later. The birds also have struggled to survive because they are not strong breeders.
They often have a nest, but it often fails because it just takes practice, but they continue to produce eggs. They would typically lay 2 eggs and hatch 2 chicks, only one of which typically survives.
Other states also are establishing experimental whooping crane flocks. With the LSU AgCenter, this is Tobie Blanchard reporting.
So that